Oh, I found one!
Pond dipping on the Somerset levels this morning. These children getting a closer look at nature.
There's a spider in there too.
But by the time these kids have grown up, some of the creatures they take for granted may have disappeared altogether.
They've got one too!
Scientists have carried out the biggest ever stocktake of UK wildlife and say 60% of our species have declined over the last 50 years. 13% are now threatened with extinction, including species we've always taken for granted, like the small tortoiseshell butterfly, which has declined by 77% over the last decade alone, and redshank. Numbers have halved since the 1980s.
What this report tells us is that we've really got to up our game in terms of the conservation movement. We as a society have got to value nature much more, and what we really need to do is to put nature at the heart of a lot of our decision making.
Over the last 40 years, the number of turtle doves has fallen by 93%. Eels are another species now under threat. Today's study claims there are many reasons, including rising temperatures and the destruction of habitats. But it does also offer some positive findings. Otters had almost disappeared, but are now found in every county in England. Red kites were reintroduced 20 years ago, and again, numbers have steadily increased.
That's one just there. There you go, a bittern. So,
here in Somerset, the bittern is back. A bird many thought had gone forever. It's returned because this old peat marsh has been converted into a wetland nature reserve. Conservationists say we need more of this kind of thing.
We can't do it everywhere, but in our gardens, in our cities, parks, in our farmland, we can all try and put back some nature.
Conservation projects like this face a tough fight for public funding. But today they're arguing that investing in nature is also good for the economy, for tourism, agriculture and our general well-being.